While Joe gets even worse in early Emmerdale ITVX release, as he destroys the lives of two legends. Graham Foster, Andrew Scarborough, was left taken aback at Joe Tate's, Ned Porteous, ruthless behavior in today's episode of Emmerdale. Yesterday, Graham grew curious when he saw Joe having a conversation with Robert Sugden, Ryan Hawley. Realizing he still had quite a lot to catch up on where Joe's life is concerned, Graham pushed him to reveal what he's been up to. Joe briefly touched on Kim Tate's, Claire King, plan to buy the land that surrounds Home Farm, and how he's in the middle of sorting a contract to buy Annie Sugden's land and Butler's. Joe didn't go into great detail though, out of fear Graham might betray him. To reassure Joe, Graham said that he'd always be on his team, but may not play by the same rules as him. This was highlighted in today's episode, when Graham realized Victoria Sugden, Isabel Hodgins, was still worried about selling her family's legacy over to the Tates. Due to the fact Joe has evidence of Vic covering up John Sugden's, Oliver Farnworth, death, and that he played a part in framing Moira Dingle, Natalie J. Robb, Robert thinks signing is a good idea. Victoria was struggling to understand Robert's point of view. While she could see that selling the farm would prevent her from going to prison, it would leave her completely racked with guilt, and also with the knowledge things would have played out differently for Moira if she never murdered her brother. Taking a different approach to Joe, Graham gently pushed Vic into realizing if she doesn't sell the farm, she will continue living in the village and be reminded of all the horrible things her family have been through. He said that if she gives the land to the Tates, she can use the money from the purchase to start her life again elsewhere. Vic and Graham returned to Home Farm, and she made it clear to Joe that she's going to read the contract first before signing it. With a drink in hand, Joe failed to hide his smile as he told the Sugden siblings if they don't sign by tomorrow evening, the video of Vic and John in the woods will be all over social media. As Vic and Robert left, Graham couldn't help but express his disappointment in Joe, who's showing no qualms about blackmailing Victoria and framing Moira. Joe didn't care for Graham's opinion and told him that he wouldn't change for him or anyone else. Delightful. If Graham is as loyal as he makes out, he will have no choice but to put up with Joe's vile actions as he remains determined to help Kim with her plan. Can he support Joe, even though he doesn't agree with what he's doing?